Teresa Green, and I don't usually do reviews on products, but I have the iWalk 2.0, and I thought it was really helpful when I saw other people's reviews on how it helped them and how they used it, so I thought I would try to give some feedback and maybe see if I could help someone else. I had the lapidus bunionectomy done almost 12 weeks ago now, and I am 2 days out of a cast and a boot walking, so this device allowed me to work and see patients. I was not able to do the same volume, and some of the moves I could not do, but it allowed me to get a lot of freedom back at work. I also have 2 small children at home, an 8-month-old and 3-year-old, and I did not pick them up while I had this on, but it did allow me to walk around the house and get some things done more than the knee scooter and crutches. So to put this device on, you just simply have to set it up, and it took me about 2 hours of walking in a hallway, and maybe I took it off and threw it the first time because I was frustrated. But I know they say there's a particular order that you strap it in, so I strap the upper thigh first, and I found there are quick tightening straps on the inside, and I found for the thigh that I actually was better off using the outside strap to tighten it this way for me. The problem I found originally is when I was walking, I felt like I wasn't making full contact with that pad, like I was just hitting an edge, and 2 things helped me with that. It was really tightening this down. I mean, it's tight to the point where it's digging into my skin and making a very nice flattering bulge over it, but that's okay because I didn't fall in it ever. And then I'll show you the other tip that I finally figured out after about 2 hours. So I am strapping on the inside here and using the quick draw strap here, but it does. The one thing they say is it needs to be really snug, and I would agree with that. I mean, you shouldn't cut off the blood flow, but you want it to be pretty tight. It does need to be like your leg, which is what they tell you on the advertisements. And I must have, oh yes, I had the boot on every other time I've had this on, so I had it set a little differently. So this is the crutch, and again, I haven't had it on for a couple days, but when you walk, I have a really, I guess, more narrow natural positioning. What I realized I had to do was more, I think of like a capital letter A, where I had to put my feet more angular. And I read someone else's review and they said that they had to go shoulder width apart. Well, I guess I'm more petite, so I had to go a little wider. So in order to walk, which is, I'll try to turn around so you can see again here. You do have to have a wider stance, and it's not my most attractive walk ever, but it works. So my stance when I'm standing is normally about this wide. See if I can back up without falling. So that really picturing my legs apart this way instead of having them close together, which is my normal natural stance, helped me out. And the tightening, when I was walking originally, I think I was a little too close, so I felt like I was hitting the outside edge and really felt like I was swaying back and forth as I was trying to walk. So when I widened my stance and tightened this strap so there wasn't as much give here, after about 2 hours of playing with it, figuring it out, I finally was able to walk. And now I've been able to work for the past, 4 or 5 weeks in a boot and this lovely device. So I definitely recommend it. It's a strong learning curve. It's not ideal. There's nothing that can replace your regular foot, but it gave me a little more freedom to use my hands. It allowed me to diversify the knee cart, the crutches, crawling on my hands and my knees, and scooting around my bottom to get things done. So I hope this helps somebody in the future, because I'm very grateful for this device.